I love that video.
I did too. And I was supposed to be unchaperoned tonight, but Sarah showed up.
I don't even know what we're doing. I'm like, I just saw a graphic that said yes, no, and I went, oh no, he's not going on alone.
Yeah, apparently I need to be moderated. So now look,
No,
I've been
not moderated. You're not being moderated. We're just,
chaperone.
listen, bestie. Sometimes we need our bestie to hang and to be there for us. I'm here for your moral support.
Right. You are here for my moral support. So here we are. I don't know if I needed it. I was just trying to get my ass off the couch and stop pounding on a keyboard. For 2 days now, I've been working like a dog. And I'm like, you know what? We missed the Wednesday live. His moonshine's already kicking in. I know. And
Yo.
Everybody was worried because we couldn't do the live because Sarah is busy as all hell.
Here's the thing. Hey, folks, there are other things that happen in the paranormal, and that is the living life. And I am moving a child to a whole ass another, not just a state 4 hours away, but several states away to embark on her next part of her journey of getting a PhD. So yeah, suck it. Yeah. I have smart kids.
Smart people stuff.
Yeah, smart people stuff. So yeah, I'm sometimes things get a little busy and they need you when they need you. And you almost feel like an asshole going, no, I have Wednesday live.
You kind of can't. You kind of can't. Yeah. Oh no is right. There you Cody. So all right, Cody. You gotta wait.
Everybody's like, they're loaded. They're like locked and loaded.
I know, because there are rules, right? There's rules to this, right? We got to be civil and all those fun things. But we've had all kinds of questions. It's been an eventful couple of days. Well, I'm sitting here in Easton, PA, trying to get work done. Hey, Lisa. We do have an event tonight at
Old Franklin County
Jail. I know. Jail. It escaped my mind. So there you go. So there are people there. They're probably just getting started. I've been working on a project here for 2 days now, and I needed a break. So here we are. It's just, and Danny's away. So it's just me and Leo, which is never
the boys. The
boys. Yeah. So I am the Ouija board tonight. So we'll run through it, right? Questions are there. Doesn't matter what topic, almost, right? I'll put them up. Here's your rules. Don't be stupid. Okay. Try to keep your questions to yes or no, right? Most topics are okay. Some are not. And you'll know when they're not. Rule number 4 again is don't be stupid.
Gotta remember that show. Do you remember Hard Copy? I love that show.
I love that friggin' show. Oh my God. Now I know how old Cody is. Yeah. Leave my mom out of it, people. Leave my mom out of it. And it does not have to be paranormal. It can be hobbies. It can be military. I don't know. Most people watching know about me, I think.
Yeah, most people, I think it's time for those that have been with us for a while, we did How Well Do You Know Rob? It was so much fun. I did graphics. I got great things, like little pieces of trivia for everybody. It was a fun, you have to admit, you had no idea what I was going to be bringing.
I had no idea.
You knew we were doing like How Well Do You Know Rob, but you didn't know like how I was doing it.
Yeah. So last I knew, Sarah was out. So I'm like, I'm going in. I'm going to do this alone, even though I suck at hosting shows alone.
Do you want me to get off? I can go ahead and leave.
No. You're here. Thank you. You're here. Yep. Stacy, we learned about somehow Stacy remote viewed my nipple from Louisiana, because that was never announced ever in history. Ever.
Not that I can remember. No.
Because it was getting it done was one of the worst things I've ever done in my
Yep.
life.
Yeah.
So let's say hi to everybody. No, here's Leo going nuts. So we got my man Stacy in the house. We've got Mark Brown, who's home. I think he's home based on a post I saw earlier and commented on. We got Sandy Pickle, new mom, soon to be mom.
Soon
We
to
got
be.
Big Daddy Andy.
Mhm.
We got who else? We got Cody. We got
Chris Mack.
D-Who. Oh, did I
Who?
miss Chris Mack?
No, he's down. I
Okay.
did put all, just so you guys know, I did put all these up.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, then I'm gonna stop. I'll just stop right there. So there's the rules. Oh, Arthur Mills. Arthur, there's some theories on your show the other night. We'll have to talk about them at some point. So there you go. So here it is, wide open, right? Because oh, there's my girl, Denise Pack.
Denise, give Ernie a kiss for us. He's
And if you're
a
still
boo-boo.
with my man, Greg Yost, Squatch Man,
Squash man.
give him a hug and a kiss for me. Sounded weird.
Being weird.
I do.
Oh, we woke up Damien. Hey, Damien.
Oh
He's
man,
like,
Damien was
ding.
in the middle of one of his Scottish power naps.
Yeah.
He's dropped off already. That's okay. But so there you go. Yeah, the moonshine's already hitting, and I got to slow down on it because I do still have a little bit of work to do. And then I'm gonna watch a movie with Leo tonight. We're gonna have a date night.
I love that.
Well, there's a series on Netflix that I was watching. It's called Sweet Home, I believe. It's one of the Korean flicks, and it's a creep show. Though season 2 is now out, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself something to eat after I answer some hopefully non-ridiculous questions, and then I'm going to go eat something. And I know I didn't expect 16. I didn't expect more than 5 people because tonight's a busy night for a lot of people out there celebrating and attending Paracons and all those fun things. So there we go.
There's several going on tonight. We've got a handful of friends in all parts of the United States doing Paracons.
Yeah. So there we are. So there it is. So ask Rob anything tonight. And I didn't know. I don't know if Sarah wants to throw herself into this mosh pit.
We'll see.
Or she can just be here too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So there you go. Mike's up. It's not gonna be a long show because I have a dog waiting on me. And I squeezed this in between banter with Richie B. Hey Candy. And who else is on tonight, Sarah?
We have the Animal Paranormal Podcast with Josh. So at 8:00.
Yeah, I don't want to step on his show at all. Because we've done that in the past, and I believe he moved it to avoid the stepping on of shows.
He did. He was Monday. He was Monday after me, and we could never keep anything to an hour. So he's like, I'm outie, and moved to Saturday. And then we're like, surprise.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to come on to ask your question face to face, I'm sitting right here. So you just toss me a message and we'll get you a link and you can come join us too. Okay. Otherwise we'll take your question. Hey, Christina. God, I haven't seen you in a while. We'll take your questions live right here. And if they're not ridiculous. All right, Denise Pack with the very first question coming out of the gate with a big one. We want to know when that's not a yes no question. That's not a yes no question, Denise, but the oracle itself says maybe. How's that? I don't know. Like, look, I live a pretty nomadic, even though I haven't moved in a while. Right, in 22 years I've been in 2 different states or 2 different homes, but it doesn't really matter where I live. So here's Cody with some hard-hitting questions.
He's like, I'm coming out the gate. He's not playing around.
So it is a good question, I think, because over time and over the past was it about 2 years now? We have been involved in some things. I mean, even currently, even yesterday, I was accused of something that I don't even know what the fuck these people are talking about. So, Cody, I can truthfully say that I don't believe that I bring this drama. There's a handful of haters out there, and you know who they are, that love to follow me. I can make a post, and an hour later, that post is mocked. I can say one thing, and they turn it into another. And the same goes for Sarah. So, what I can ask you, right, is to go out there and find one thing that I've said or Sarah said or Get Haunted has said that would spark the kind of punishment that we receive on the daily. It's not out there. What people say behind the scenes, I don't know. You know, they don't say it to me. They don't say it to Sarah. And I've offered it a million times. Maybe
It's
not a million.
It's a really good question, though. I do like this question, and I think this one is not really a straightforward yes and no, though.
No, it's not. It's
Because
not.
here's the thing, you know, I can just talk from my experience. You know, number one, there's not a lot of emotional maturity that happens on social media. There just isn't. And sometimes it also translates to off of social media where real life things happen. Not everything is going to always be in your favor, period. We all go through that.
Yeah.
So how it's handled then through social media, I think. So yes, I believe that there are things when drama came up that we could have probably turned our back on and not responded at all. And so, I mean, I guess sometimes we do get involved in it, but is it because we brought it upon ourselves? If protecting and making decisions based on business is asking for drama, then I guess I'm very confused at the age of 53 what the hell I'm supposed to do anymore. But I think it's a great question. I think it's a great question.
It is.
And
We got a surprise visitor.
Oh God, does he have a question for you? He's got a question for you.
Wow, what happened to your hair? He shaved his head.
Yeah.
But Cody, no, and Cody says he's asking because the same has been asked of him.
It's a great question, I think. I think it's a really good question.
Right? And you're gonna get a different answer depending on who you ask, right? Because you know, the recent let's talk of like the big story lately, right? TCH. You know, there are 2, 3, 4 sides of every single story.
We're not speaking on it, Danger. Don't worry. We're not speaking on it. We're just
I'm just
bringing
saying,
it to the
you know, we've met everybody involved, right? But we don't make a stance based on anything other than our own experiences. And this is what's one of the things that bugs me. There's a ton of investigative journalists out there, right? Not a single person with all the drama that I've been associated with or Sarah's been associated with. Not a single person has ever reached down and said, "Hey, Rob, here's what I heard. Can we talk about this?" It's just never happened. So, yes.
Well, and right. And then when people say, with the veiled threats of social media posts that, you know, I have screenshots. Nobody ever comes to us to say, here are the screenshots that have been shared with us that implicate you. What can you say about it? And look, we were the first people to tell you, if we said it, we will tell. Look, if you haven't seen the raw, then you've been under a rock. So all that, I think it's what social media is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Social media is drama. I mean, it is the new soap opera. It's the new soap opera.
Mike's dying to say something. I'm seeing him hiding, not hiding, eating his mic here.
Look, so here's my 2 cents, and my opinions aren't the opinions that are shared by anybody normally, right? and nobody ever asks me necessarily for my opinion, because that's kind of
That's
a
not
dangerous,
true.
that's
That's
kind of a
not true.
dangerous thing. That's kind of a dangerous thing, especially like, I mean, like, all right, does, you know, my wife asked me, you know, does this outfit look okay? That's an okay question to ask me, right? Because
Is
of
it?
course, yeah, of course, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't care, right? Like whatever, wherever you want. Um, but here's my take on the whole TCH thing, and this is why I don't have really an opinion on any of it. One, I've never been there. Okay.
Mhm.
Two, I don't know anybody associated with it, so I'm actually probably the most non-biased person because I don't know anybody really. Might have spoken a couple of times to some of the people that are involved, but you know, especially with like the latest onslaught of,
Mhm.
oh, the spirit told her that somebody was taking money. Well, I mean, we are in the paranormal, you know, and
Yeah, that's not the craziest thing we've ever
yeah,
heard.
that's not the craziest thing we're expected to believe that's come out of that place, right? Like, you know, I think the same people that are like, oh, this lady's crazy because she talks to spirits are the same people that are okay with, um, you know, with the Cody and Satori thing, right? And the people that aren't okay with the Cody and Satori thing are okay with the Conjuring House and the fact that
Yep.
people can speak to spirits, right? So the fact of the matter is that we are all in the paranormal and we are all batshit fucking crazy. Okay. That's it. You know, and I do want to say this before we get started. And I hope I don't get y'all canceled for this.
Don't.
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
I'm just gonna preface with that. Just because I did not, and I'm only speaking for myself, because I'm a grown ass man and I'm gonna
Grown-ass
talk for
man.
myself. I don't speak for other people, and I don't post for other people, right? Please, if there's an issue that you feel like you have with me, call me out. I'm all about accountability, right? If I did something fucked up, let me know, right? Because I'm operating as a man. We tend to operate under the assumptions that everything we're doing is fine unless we're told otherwise, right? I'm sure everybody knows what it's like to communicate with people. Just let me know. If I did something to offend you, I apologize. I didn't mean to. I don't go around trying to offend people all the time. Sometimes I say some shit that people take the wrong way or you read the wrong way. Just ask me about it. Had a few really good conversations over the weekend, right? And just because I don't go to something doesn't mean I'm boycotting something, right? Like, I like football. I don't go to all the football games. Doesn't mean I'm boycotting football, right? I was in Gettysburg this weekend. I didn't go to the bash. I was working. I didn't sleep for 2 days. You can ask
You
everybody in
haven't
Utah.
slept. I've seen your posts. Your times
Bro,
are insane.
I could, because yeah, like I'm there was a launch that happened today. So congratulations to Shane Pittman, Josh Purvis, Michael
Yeah.
Cook for launching Beacon, right? Beacon streaming network. So for the last yeah, of course, Cody. I'm like super I think it changes colors, but I don't want to mess with it. You know, yeah, with my disclaimer, the whole hour is gone.
Yeah.
You know, so they launched this Beacon streaming service. For the last 20 days, they hired me to basically, me and MD, the brand doctor, we are in charge of all the marketing, the graphics, right? The photography, everything leading up to the launch. The massive hard launch is in January, but the soft launch was today. We had like 20 days to turn this brand around from basically non-existent to what you're seeing today, right? I mean, I'm talking like from ground level, like creating the names for shows and the graphics and stuff like that, right? It was not easy. And so I have been operating for the last 48 hours. I think I had 1 hour of sleep. And that was on the side of the highway on my way home last night, right? I've been, yeah. It was 2:30. I had to be back home by 7 this morning. So I was gonna have to leave at 4 a.m. I didn't get done until 2:30 in the morning. So I just decided to leave at 2:30 in the morning. I had to stop.
So there's your shameless plug. Beacon, Really cool. Let me see if I can show it here.
But you know what I do love? Like, I think if everybody, like as adults, what we can say is if we're smart about what we see with our own eyes, Danger, I've never put a magazine together, but I can certainly take an educated guess here that takes an extreme amount of time for you to find the content, find the, you know, put the content to paper and then to get it produced. There's not a lot of time for dicking around.
Why am I
Right?
getting
No, absolutely not. And you can.
I don't know why I'm always left out.
You weren't. He wanted to plug Beacon. He's here plugging Beacon.
Michael, is this about you?
No, it's supposed to be ask Rob questions.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about me, people. I'm giving up my hour.
No, the magazine, to answer your question, Sarah, the magazine is very difficult, right? I know we make it look easy, but it's not easy at all. Her and I are like,
oh my God, we're going on
slammed.
We're going on no sleep.
Right.
And raising families because, you know, and working, you know, it's like ridiculous.
He's got a little Epson printer in his garage and he's cranking out these magazines, sitting there with a stapler.
Yeah. Well, I have my 3-year-old, you know, because he's got to get in touch with his roots, right? I got a little sweatshop in the garage where he glues all the pages together, you know.
All right. So April has joined us. There she is. And she's mad and gave me the
I'm like, okay.
No. Look, I was supposed to be here alone. Next thing I know,
but you know, I forgot to be told about Michael.
We can't. We can't let you come on here by yourself.
Yeah,
man.
apparently not. I feel like who do I feel like? I feel like I don't know, like nobody wants me to be alone.
We got you.
I was outside having my pre-show smoke, and I come up the stairs, and I saw an email come through because when Sarah needs to get into this StreamYard, she has to request a code. So I'm like, oh, I bet she's up in there waiting for me. I came in, there she was. And I'm like, So there we are. So question number one, and Cody, we get it. I know you weren't trying to start shit.
I didn't seem like really, starting shit.
No, it's a really good question.
Bullshit, Cody. Bullshit. I'll be the one. Bullshit. Right?
Cody, I was like,
all right. Well, there you go.
This is where to jump through the screen.
This is where. So, Cody, there you go. All right. Okay.
Look,
you get
I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you guys this, right? Rob, Sarah, April, especially. April, like, is the master of holding people accountable, right? If I mess up, if I say something, I'll hear about it, right? Sometimes who you talk to, who you associate with, you know, if you know that you're gonna put yourself in a position where you're gonna get dragged into some bullshit, you guys gotta step away from that shit, man. You gotta step out of that situation. And I don't say anything.
I would never come on looking like this. First off,
I don't. Right? She can't. This was a threat to me. Her coming on like this was a threat to me. Where I'm gonna hear about it later.
Oh yeah. It was a Beacon plug, folks. Beacon is one of the most exciting things coming. Right?
It is. I'm so excited for really excited for these guys. And Michael's been working his butt off, and plus he has to hear me constantly.
Yeah, he's been ignoring me. Like I have to drive 2.5 hours to spend 10 minutes with him, and then he's like, "This is my friend Mike Cook," and like, "You got to go now." And I'm like, "Okay."
This is Rob being jealous, y'all. Like
a little bit, and I'm like, "Okay,
that's crazy.
I'll get out of here." Thanks for
trying. Listen, man, there's more than enough for me to go around. All right.
Oh God, I'm gonna get Amy on the phone.
Amy, who?
His wife.
Oh,
see, there you go. Thanks, Sarah.
But you know what? You made a really amazing point as well, Danger. When you were saying, like, for one person to hear somebody hears the voice of a ghost to say this, but then another person, look, in the end, we all justify what we agree with and what we don't. So we justify who we're angry with by associations or what have you. And I'm okay with that. I don't need everybody to love me. I don't. I think the reality is, for me, it would just be lovely lovely if there could be the respect given in the field to be able to say, we don't like each other or we don't agree with each other, but hey, you're doing your thing and I'm over here doing my thing. Every
Absolutely.
day, you know, you guys, we work on the soiree. I'm working on Get Haunted, work a little bit on
Oh,
Paranormally
you've been
Blonde.
doing a great job with the soiree, FYI.
Thank you. So, you know, it's like, it takes time. This stuff takes time, plus extreme ticketing. We have a lot of
Yeah.
moving pieces.
Yeah.
So
All of us, and we have families and we have our day jobs. I'm doing readings all day.
Yeah.
I got a family. You got a family, you know?
so it would be lovely. It would be lovely if everybody could just go, yeah, don't like that person, but whatever. Right. I mean, and I would like anybody. I
Yeah,
mean,
talk about that.
Cody
yeah, and
actually, Cody Sharp could speak on this. He's had a conversation with Rob and I. And
he's reminding us.
but here's the thing, Cody. I mean, tell me right now, because what I remember about that conversation was it was respectful. It wasn't a shit talking session and it wasn't gossiping. It was just straight facts, straight talk. And I believe a question came out from Cody saying, should I be worried? And I specifically said, and I remember this, not saying you should. I just know what my experience was. I'm not telling you that's what's going to be yours. So, you know.
But it all kind of goes to, you know, the original question, right? Cody, like, you were tight with somebody that was at the time actively campaigning against us, right? And we talked about this, but you know, you were part of the network for so long. There was zero interaction. Zero. I can see that. If anybody doesn't understand, I know who comments and doesn't comment. All I got to do is click on your name. And there was one moment that you did jump in, Cody. So it was hard to take all of that. And I get it. It's the surface level stuff, right? But we didn't go out and shit, like Sarah said. We didn't go out and bash and trash. There was one issue in that moment, which has since dissipated, right? It has just went away. So if you take the big picture and boil it all down to, for months and months and months and months, we were attacked. Fucking don't care how anybody tries to spin that. We were attacked, continue to be this day, right? And there's no fucking outrage out there. There isn't.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, another thing, we all tried to we reached out, tried to talk to these people. And crickets, but then
I'm not talking. I think we're talking about somebody else.
Oh, okay, but I'm
but I think it's the same situation. I think it's like the same situation and how we like to handle
it all
things.
Is right.
Especially,
we talk it out. We talk everything out. We talk everything out. We fight with each other, but
I've gotten so many. I'm gonna have to politely and respectfully decline, right? And that's fine with me, right? You can be supportive of people and not be friends with people, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I'm okay with that. I don't care. And unless my name is mentioned, I don't care. Because the moment my name is mentioned, then I feel like they want to have a conversation with me. Until then, it's all the subliminal things that are happening. Then I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I don't have time to guess.
Damien clearly can open the 7 gates of hell. This dude comes on his first show ever and is like, well,
I'm going to tell you where we're at. I'm going to tell you where we're at. Because this kid, I'm so happy for him and so proud of him. Damien, you were like the freaking celebrity.
It's ridiculous.
Of lives.
And I'm only used to one celebrity, and she's right there.
That'd be me. But you know, I'm glad we're talking about this, and I wish, like I said earlier, wouldn't you love to just have a Zoom live with all of us and just talk?
Nobody wants to do that. They would rather sit and create
messaging and blah blah blah.
Where are we at, Sarah, with Damien?
And like he is almost 1.2.
1.2 thousand views just on Get Haunted, right?
Oh wow,
that's just Get Haunted.
Dude coming out of Scotland with a
in the middle of the night
with a tarantula.
That sexy.
Freedom. I watched it the other day driving.
Let's get to a question.
I was watching Braveheart.
Oh my God, Braveheart. Chalik Motorsports. Will we see Seek with Your Soul, Sarah? You tell me.
Well, I do have some. We are getting back into it. I have given Rob a little bit of homework. I've discovered something new that we're going to talk about, and I know we have a couple of people that want to add their voice to that conversation. So it is coming back. Will it be next Thursday? Probably not, because we have an event that weekend, and there's going to be a lot of traveling. And I'm also, again, that's going to be my last week with my kid here. So yeah, probably not next Thursday, but it is coming.
All right. Here comes another question from Mr. Damian Smith. Will Rob sleep at a haunted location and try using his abilities, or do you have it in safe, controlled environment? I've slept in a lot of haunted locations, or tried to sleep in haunted locations.
He's so jumpy though, guys. You don't know,
I am
you like
jumpy
everything.
motherfucker. Like, dude, shut up, Mike. I do. I get scared. Shanley Hotel, I get scared.
And he's a runner.
And I do run. I do run.
He's a runner.
I
guys.
did. I slept at the Conjuring house. That didn't go really well.
Yeah.
So no, I don't plan on it anytime soon.
Hey, can I tell you, I was at Whitehill this weekend, and I have changed my mind about the DR60. Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
In a good way? In a good way?
Holy crap. Wait until you see it. It's going to be on a Haunted Files with my friends. It was just a crazy. We got told to get out, like, but because I always hate the DR60 with like that noise. We would get intelligent voices, male, female, just as if we were talking.
Does Mike believe you?
Michael was supposed to be there.
Michael doesn't believe in
be there, but like I said,
even though I got him probably one of the best locations ever. All right, so let's talk about the Ditto house, the real Ditto house. I did sleep there last weekend, and was that last weekend? Yeah, it was, right? And some weird shit happened. I'm going to tell you that. Weird shit happened, especially in my bedroom, which they call the murder bedroom. So
I want to go there because the river behind it looks amazing.
It's freaking amazing.
I just want to go fishing. I
know. And you're with Denise and Ernie and Tyler Leon, but I went up the next morning. The first morning I woke up, it's an old house. So the plugs that they have adapters in them, and you have to plug your equipment in to the side. So I had my hearing aid charger and my phone. And yes, wear bug spray. And so my brick for my charger is big. And trust me, you hear this thing if it hits the floor. So I wake up and I look at my phone because the alarm didn't go off. I'm like, why is my phone dead? Then I look and I notice the lights on my hearing aid charger are not on. And I'm like, what is happening? So I look on the floor, and the big brick was not only unplugged, but it was about 3 to 4 feet forward, right? If it fell out, it would have fell to the right. This came out and was placed somehow 3 or 4 feet forward. Then the second thing that happened, we were downstairs. So I was letting everything charge and I was deaf for half the day. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go up and get my stuff. So I go up, right? Now the plug, the actual, not the cord, the charging cable was literally unplugged from the charger and placed neatly on my bed. I'm like, I didn't even know what to think about that. So that happened. There were other things. We got some cool EVPs. We got some cool experience.
See what I mean? This is the kind of shit we're expected to believe. Jesus, you're a lunatic.
I know. Listen,
Rob's a
magazine
fucking sleepwalker. Rob is a sleepwalker, right? And what do you mean you can hear it? You were deaf. How you couldn't hear that thing if it fell on the ground?
No, that I can hear. What I can't hear are
I'm just playing.
female voices. So that was that. So that was cool. So Cody had another question about getting his show on the Get Haunted Network. It's a possibility. But Cody did offer to do a roundtable. I'd love to see that happen.
There's an application process. credit checks, genealogy. I mean, we're gonna need to go.
We're gonna
Apparently,
need
you know,
all that.
now apparently we we have to go back and see, you know, what
Genealogy.
your family did too, you know.
Yeah.
You drinking
so, yeah,
coffee?
so,
I just
so
woke up.
Silas, yeah,
My morning.
Silas was the guy that allegedly like haunts my room. So there you go. They liked
Silas.
me down there in Kentucky, and so did the mosquitoes and the chiggers because I got bit to shit. So 22 viewers. Look at that. What else? Any other questions? Because we're coming up on 40 minutes and I'm not stepping on the animal. I'm not. And I will say this too, which Mike also doesn't believe. Fort Duffield, Greg Yost, Squatchman. Shut up, Mike.
Man.
Todd, Leanne, Denise, Ernie, just the craziest experience I've had. And when I tell you what
I'd have to
tell
get
you one
high
night it
and go
was.
out into the woods with y'all. I would.
But
I'd have to like take some mushrooms and shit first.
20 of us witnessed what we witnessed. And that's all I'm going to say for now. So there you go. Any more questions? Now that Mike, April, and Sarah are here, like you can throw them questions too.
We're here.
I like that question. Cody's got some great questions.
Yeah, he does. Do you
There's
think there's gatekeeping?
No.
No, you know, I
I
think I don't think it's anyone's business what people charge, especially if you own a location. You know, and now with the economy the way it is, everyone's struggling, and you know, it's like I have a tenant. I own a 2-family home. It's like her saying, "Well, you know, I'm not going to say I'm charging 2,500, which I'm not." And she's, "Well, you know, I'm only going to pay 1,500." No, that's not how it works. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, go ahead,
Well,
Sarah.
doesn't it come down, like, here's the thing, equipment, locations, everybody has their own limit, what they will or won't pay. So
Yeah.
if you overcharge for a location and you don't get the flow, the
Yeah.
you know, the
That's
guest
on
flow,
you.
then that's on you.
You have to
But I
work with people.
Yeah, but I also feel like, and I don't know, because I've never, so Denise, you can speak on this. This is where I think, like, I've never owned a haunted location, right? And in Danger, you can actually speak on it. I know you don't own New Egypt, but you do help them run that. The amount of time, love, energy, and money it takes on a lot of these that are old, you know, for us as investigators or anybody that's curious in the paranormal to just feel they're entitled to these places and they should be able to get in at whatever cost. Like, we don't, but this is the problem. We don't stop and think, like, what could it be costing somebody to have that in their life? Like, you don't just get to have it because you're an investigator. Like, if it's their location and they want to charge what they charge, that's on them. And we make our own choices.
Yeah. Oh, the word overpriced
It's a very expensive hobby, and we know this going in.
Yeah, the term overpriced, that's a personal assessment, right? That's your personal belief that something's overpriced, and then don't go, right? I can't afford to eat a Wolfgang Puck every night, you know? I don't go.
Yeah, you can. Right? But and to Mike's point, right? And we get shit too, Cody, about our ticket prices, but nobody asks, like, again, they're like, "Bruh," like take that dude in Connecticut. That all he does is bark about our ticket prices, right? We have insurance, we have rental costs, which sometimes, you know, people see get haunted come and that price goes up. Just happens. It's truth. Don't care what you believe.
I personally saw it happen.
Yeah, Mike watched it happen.
I watched it happen, like in real time. Yeah.
Yeah, not just went up, it kind of doubled, right?
It doubled. Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, but that's my decision, right? I could have been like, okay, no problem. But nobody's putting a gun to my head and saying, okay, it's time for you to pay me for my location. I can say yes, or I can say no. In that case, I chose no because it just fiscally didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with another big location that's in the news. Like, I don't care what she charges. If you choose to not pay it, that's a win.
Yeah.
If you choose to pay it, that's on you.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel it's nobody's business. Everyone's bitching.
Really, like that part to me is weird, right? So, and Everybody, I've
Imagine
said
doing
this
that to your
publicly.
mortgage company saying, "Listen, I'm not going to pay this amount, but
Right. You
yeah,
can't do that.
yeah, you can't do that."
And I have put this out there. I prefer to have a more expensive ticket because it tends to attract people that are a bit more serious to an investigation, which is already a public investigation, which people don't love. A lot of people don't love. But it's definitely not going to be the, hey, I got $50 to burn tonight. Let's fucking blunt up and go hang out in some
Blunt up.
location. I
Blunt
don't know,
Hey,
whatever
look,
whatever these
this,
white people
this is
do.
the way you got to kind of look at that, right? You guys are an event company, and I would go as far as to say you guys are an experience company, right? And so they're not
Oh, thank
necessarily
you.
paying just to go into this haunted location.
And
Sure,
it's
you can
one of the
absolutely
most well-run event companies, honestly. Like even
you,
if we want friends, you
you
know
can
me.
book these locations on your own, sure, right? But you want you want the thing organized. You want the experience of having people there that sort of know what they're doing, right?
Wow.
Thank
Then
you.
they pull out the
Thanks, man.
DR60 and then it's all out the window.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. All right, bro.
No, but yeah, I think you want to you're coming for the experience. If you're just coming to say you're going to a haunted location, just book a tour. You know,
Yeah.
like you want to have fun. You're gonna
Yeah,
have fun.
But there's
And
there's
snacks.
something for everyone. There's something for everyone everywhere. If you don't like public events, don't come. If you want to go on a tour, go. If you want to book it private, do it. Like
It's a
that's
personal choice for sure.
that's what I think I believe the four of us have been very, I think, vocal about that. Is we're not here to tell you what to do or not do. I know for Rob and I, it's all about opening the doors to the community to see what there is to do. Now you
Yeah.
get to choose. We're not telling you what to choose. We're just saying, here are some choices. Go have fun.
Yeah,
Go have
And
fun.
absolutely.
So Janice is in the same kind of position. She's right. And I've been there, and it's 12 hours. Think about this, folks. 12 hours of her time and Ernie's time.
Yeah,
And
they have to
sometimes
be there, stay awake.
Denise and Todd and whoever else is there. 12 hours. You could literally go to McDonald's and make more money in those 12 hours working at McDonald's than these people make by opening up a location, charging for it, and sitting there and helping people through the night. And that's the truth. So, because I know what they charge for an overnight.
Mhm.
So that whole narrative to me is bonk. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
you know,
ridiculous.
and from our perspective, we got to get there, right? I got to get there. It's a drive. Then I got to get lodging 9 times out of 10. I have the insurance in case somebody fucking hurts themselves, right? It breaks a leg. Now we've got insurance, or they somehow burn down the location. Like there's a lot that goes into running this as a business. And also, this is all I do, people, right? So this is all I do. So again, it's a choice. If you want to go on a $50 investigation, please go. But if you want to come and by the way, we provide all the equipment, which sometimes
I was just going to
disappears.
say that you provide the equipment, so if
It
anyone
disappears.
walks away with that,
Yeah.
or
You know how many
breaks
K2 meters are out there that say stolen from Get Haunted on them? A lot.
yeah,
All right. Damian Smith has a question. Is there a location you could investigate but can't? Yes.
Oh, I have one.
Since this was yes, no, just yes. But yes. I'd love to get back to Eastern State. Carmen said the same thing. Eastern State Penitentiary. They shut down paranormal, but I also would love to do the Library of Congress. Just saying. Don't ask me why. It's just been. But that. How about you, Sarah?
I'm sure there is. I just not off the top of my head. Can I think of one that
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God.
April Mike.
Well, we're going to be. It's going to be live streamed. The soiree.
It is.
So,
So it's too soon to tell. But
Yeah.
I was asking about if there's a location that you guys, either of you, would love to.
oh, mine's the Velisca House, but you know what I really like to get into? I would love to get into the Amityville House. I don't care what it is. I know that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. The reason why a lot of people who've been there now don't experience anything because they're not sensitive or psychic abilities. I think once there's a sensitive person in there, a psychic that has abilities, may not even know it, that activates ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I would love
Absolutely.
to go there.
So, D Hoot's asking, is it going to be live stream? Mike, you want to just expand on that for a moment?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, it is going to be live stream on Beacon.
I just said the Suarez going to live stream, right?
Yeah.
But are we doing an article on it afterwards? I mean,
No.
yeah,
You want to know about the soiree?
you
Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket.
For real.
Oh, I see what
It'll be live streamed. Listen, it's not a. I don't know if that would even make a good article. To be honest with you, it's the experience you're gonna have there.
Yeah, exactly. It's the experience that we're providing everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. We have a ton more people that are coming now.
Oh my God!
Yeah, our list is growing.
Holy cow! Wait a minute, yeah, because oh my God, we got a lot of tickets sold like in the past few days.
Yeah, just a couple more earlier. Like it's starting to go. And if you are coming and you do want to be with Patty Negri at midnight, get your shit together because those
tickets are almost sold out, right?
Almost
Yeah,
right.
There's only few left. I know. I was talking to Patty about that. I said, Patty, they're almost sold out. So
I need to tell. I didn't get to answer the where would I go. Right.
Where would you go, Danger?
I think we went over your time earlier.
Wow.
Where would you go, Danger?
Nah,
where is it?
Yeah. I'd like to investigate one of the Great Pyramids in Egypt or the Vatican. Or the Vatican. Right?
All right, good answer. We'll let you talk more. Go ahead.
I appreciate that.
I would take the pyramids over the Vatican.
You know what? I think conceptually investigating the pyramids would be great. There's just too much Middle East bullshit happening over there.
Understood.
It's a little dangerous. Unless
what if we could
over there
ship a pyramid over here?
If we could ship a pyramid over here, Rob, absolutely. Let's go for it.
Aaron Palmer with the killer question of the night. If you're asking Get Haunted, there's ways to get discounts. If you're asking Ghosted or specifically Mike,
no, I'm kidding.
That's a big fat no right there. No discounts with Mike.
I'm the worst, man. Don't ask me for a discount.
Never ask Mike. He made a post.
I'll charge you double, and then I'll take the double away.
Yeah.
You get half off.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions? We only have about 5 minutes left. Cody Sharp.
You got 10 minutes.
Oh, all right. 10. I'm sorry. Cody Sharp. Thank you. Good questions. Great thought-provoking questions. We can revisit your other question at some point.
Yeah.
But just know, people, that these are the things on people's minds out there, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love
and
it.
all it does is we can have a conversation. I would love this. I would love for these other people just to come on. And I've said this in a group text. I have it. Hey guys, why don't we do a Zoom call? Let's talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, crickets. But yeah, you get the subliminal post, blah, 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 this and that. Oh my God, you're so childish. How old are you? You're in your friggin' 50s.
Arthur Mills, that answer is no. That's a no. I'm not.
Not according to Arthur.
Real? Yeah, I mean, he's a real person and he investigates. So in that, yes.
Wait, what are you talking about? What was that?
No, there's the whole real investigator concept out there that if you don't do people's houses.
I have an insight on this, right? There are real investigators, right? The investigators that go out and actually looking for something specific and write up the reports, like law enforcement style paranormal investigations. And then you have real investigators that are, go there just to try to answer whatever, try to figure out if there's something there. And then you have the real investigators, the social media investigators, the REEL investigators that are in it strictly for the content.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? I don't. There's no right or wrong way to do this.
No, right. There's no book. Is there a Ghost Hunting for Dummies? Is there a book like
there
that?
is. There is.
Isn't there a Ghost Hunting for Dummies?
Dummies? Right now.
Yeah. There is.
Apparently, a lot of people have read it.
Is there really?
Yeah, that is a look it up. Yeah, no, there really is.
There is.
I stand corrected.
I
haven't read it yet.
I think everyone's way is the correct way. Nobody's right or wrong. Just leave everyone alone. Stop arguing. Everyone's making an argument about everything. Who's better than who? Who's a better investigator?
Rob got to do some squats. But yeah, you're right.
Oh. Ghost hunting
Yeah.
for dummies. There it
Yeah.
is.
That's
So my
Get
jeans,
that at Target.
these jeans are not that loose, not that tight, Ken. But I can put some tight ones on for you
I'm
later.
seriously disappointed in you. Rob is built like Kermit the Frog.
Wow. Hey, Aaron.
Rob's got to do some squats.
Aaron, listen.
No discount
right.
for you now, Aaron.
Jesus.
I know. Damn it. We were going to give it to you too.
There's my boy Cronin.
Sticks. Sticks
all
in the
right.
house.
We got 8 minutes.
Carmen asked a question. We do have magazines left, Carmen. You can go online and order that if you want.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Carmen. I did not see that. They do. And then when they run out, you come see me because I'm like the crack dealer
I know you towards them.
of Ghosted Magazine.
Oh, you know what's going to be
It's like
great?
the black
because,
market, the Ghosted Magazine black market, Rob.
wait, I'm going to do a shameless plug, but our anniversary issue for October is actually coming out in September, and we are going to showcase it at the Warren Paracon, which we are all celebrity guests at, which we are so excited.
I'm the biggest celebrity there.
I'm not a celebrity guest.
Yes,
I am not a celebrity guest.
You're always a celebrity.
I'm the table Asian. That's what I am. You guys don't know. April hooked up a shock collar to my ankle, and every time I'm not at the table, I get zapped.
Wait, listen. You're part of one of the biggest platforms now. Beacon, dumbass.
Well, I'm a very small cog in that. But
you have a what?
Work.
A very small what?
Oh no, I'm a very small cog.
Oh.
In the beacon wheel.
Sarah.
Look at this, folks. This is worth probably about.
Oh my God, that's the coveted.
Probably about 80, 90 bucks sitting right there, people.
Everybody, do you know how many calls, messages I get over this? I don't even have it.
Still.
Oh, shit.
Well, I do, but I'm not good.
3 people. There's 3 of them.
Oh my God.
All right, and I got one that my dog chewed up because, like,
so oh my God, like when we decide to finish that deal with Barnes and Noble, because we're still on the fence if we want to do it.
4.
That was one of our biggest things. We want to reproduce that.
And maybe next year, beginning of the year.
Yeah, well, we're too busy right now to like revisit.
I have
that.
2 of them too.
Oh,
you do? How'd you get 2?
Where's mine?
Well, I do have a bone to pick though, because I have 2 of them. One of them, the staples have given out, so it's not holding together.
Well, that's why we have switched our companies. If you see did you see the magazine from this latest issue with Amy Bruni on it? We do the perfect binding, which Michael wanted. Michael wanted this so bad, and he was right. I said, great choice, because it was pricier, and I'm like, oh my God. But Michael was right. It is beautiful, but
it's much better.
Wait until
you see this next one, because this is our new printer, right?
Listen,
from this new issue.
I'm gonna show you why the staples gave out, because she was busy staring at herself. She kept opening it.
It was me that keeps showing that.
Like, look at
that's funny.
Okay.
Rob's magazine's probably sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, his pages are stuck together.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Yes, Amanda, thank you for noticing that. Okay, question number 2 from Kent.
Self-love is important.
Now, Kent, who put that up? Sarah?
I did. You said you would ask. Listen, you said you would ask anything.
I did,
so
and I said no. The answer is no. No, thank you. All right. Question. Just to pick on, everybody loves picking on Rob. Self-love is important. Any more questions?
Listen, I tried to come here to help deflect, but nobody.
There's no hard-hitting. Cody Sharp coming in with the hard-hitting questions. Our biggest fans.
Could I order back copies of Haunted? I don't know, Arthur Mills. We're not Haunted Magazine.
Yeah, Arthur. Arthur.
Don't know, Arthur.
What Ghosted Magazine? Poor Arthur. We're gonna beat you up later. Speaking of beating up.
Well, April, you got to watch what you say. People take us fucking serious.
I know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's okay, Arthur.
Christine Judd, Paranormal Police. Yeah, that's it. I mean, hey,
That's okay, Arthur. I
that's
love
it.
Paranormal Police. I love that name.
Yeah, and Aaron's a good dude, solid good dude. So here comes
Arthur, in November, I'm gonna April and I are coming to Texas, and I do believe one of our stops in our Texas journey was gonna be Georgetown. Well, Round Rock rather, because I have to go and get Round Rock donuts. But I do want to meet up with you if possible. Talk about this candle
Ooh.
face thing.
Ooh.
Michael, I
So-
almost
You so have a great story there.
Oh my god. And I Arthur, I'm telling you, I have some theories. I've been sitting there thinking about this. Is Rob going to be playing his guitar at the soiree? Listen, I tried to get a badass band there, and Mike kind of shot that shit down. And I would have joined them, and you would have watched me be the metal shredder that I am on my guitar.
Well, Guitar Heroes on the projector screen, right?
Hey, dude, I did Guitar Hero on a 120-foot screen in Vegas once at one of my commits. So I was really good at
Just
it.
gonna leave that there.
Any
Hey,
other?
you gotta go. You guys gotta go, don't you?
We
do.
do
We
in a
have,
couple minutes.
we have 2 minutes, my friends. Here's your last chance. Yeah, Ken, I literally bought more Kool-Aid last night. So there's a whole new batch of Kool-Aid coming in. So get ready.
if we just could get along, we could all drink this Kool-Aid together.
Oh yeah.
If we could all sit down for a Zoom meeting,
We can even share a straw.
you know what? Let's put that out there, like an invitation to come live. Let's have a talk so everyone can see it.
We
I talk
say
to
it every
everyone.
Wednesday. We say it every Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I'm saying it now.
For 14 months.
I know. I said I messaged the people directly with that offer.
I went to Round Rock, Texas to wrap an RV. I went there for a job one time. I didn't go there necessarily to investigate. I was there for maybe a week. This was about a year and a half ago. My in-laws live in Round Rock, or right near Round Rock in Georgetown.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you being a
Yeah.
Texan. Want to be Texan.
Want to be Texan.
All right.
Yeah, we are ghosted. You have been ghosted.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, we already have our location secured for Texas in November. But Michael, I found I was informed of a couple other places, not in Texas though, that we have to go to. Very interesting.
All right.
Yeah, I have a bunch of spots.
Oh, I know. He messaged me, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. That's very interesting. I like to do that though.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like it cold.
Sarah, we're about to step on the animal. Can you give the animal an intro?
I would love to. Josh.
It's so funny. Every time you guys have us on, we always step on the animal's time.
I know.
We do.
He literally moved his show.
To do tonight
I'm
with
sorry.
animal.
He moved his show to avoid it, and here I am. Here we are.
Yeah, but it's okay because you can watch him right now, 8 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday on the Get Haunted Network. Go check out Josh Adilla. Check out Animal Paranormal Podcast. Go support him. Go to his YouTube. Check out our playlist we have on all our YouTubes. The show hosts are getting together and we're creating playlists on our YouTubes so you guys can find all the shows that participate in the Get Haunted Paranormal Podcast program. We appreciate your support. And Joshua have an amazing show tonight. I'm not sure who he has on tonight. I did not see that.
It was supposed to be us.
Oh, it's supposed to be you guys?
Are you serious?
You know what? Because I
you know what? It's Richie B. It's okay. It's Richie B because we actually, you guys, that's right. He said 2 of his guests stepped out. Rob and I stepped up. And then he said, we got Richie B. So tonight, Richie B.
Good. Yeah.
Richie
Michael
B.
didn't
Go
know
check
what time he was getting home today.
Yeah.
And I had readings all day and I didn't know when I was going to finish because I had a meeting.
Well,
so it's all good. So go check out Josh right now. Animal
check out the
Paranormal.
animal. Tell him we said hi.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you for the questions.
This is good talk.
It was a good chit chat, and this
Yeah.
went in a
It's
completely different route,
good.
and I am fucked up on this moonshine right now. So,
All right. Well, let's get them.
Listen,
Let's get them off the show.
Always talk things out.
listen, I was just here to tell people secrets about myself.
Nobody
I'm glad
wanted
we
it,
jumped
so.
in and stopped that.
Yeah, thank you.
God.
All right, end the show,
Right.
Sarah Jane.
All right. Don't forget. Thanks, Wade. Don't forget. We see
I
you.
love it.
We appreciate you, and we certainly love you. Thank you for being the good in the community, and we will see you guys Monday. By the way, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we got the boys of Nesper coming on to talk about the upcoming Warren Paracon. So come check us out, Paranormally Blind.
Right.
I love
That's
those
right.
boys.
Warren Paracon.
Lord, come check us out, bro. Come check us out.
That's it.
Wade.